Microsoft. Phil Spencer.
It's an honor to be with you today.
It's an honor to be with you all, cliche.
Today, we're dedicating our entire briefing to games.
Notice how Phil doesn't mention anywhere in that sentence the word exclusives, which are system sellers.
Gamers are helping set the future direction of Xbox. And our friends at Activision and Sledgehammer Games are doing the exact same thing.
The mention of Activision as friends.
Xbox owners will be the first to play all of the add-on content.
Timed exclusives, which are a failure of the gaming industry.
Here's the first look at Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Xbox One.
Hey, look everyone, the HIV of the gaming industry has arrived. Let's see how many redundancies we can count in this one. Let's see, a post-apocalyptic setting that I've already seen a million times before. Exoskeleton suits from the movies Elysium and All You Need Is Kill. Jetpack jumps from Halo. Promethean vision from Halo. Matrix Sentinels. Homing grenades from Borderlands. And of course the obligatory first-person point of view at critical plot moments. I mean, granted it is a first-person shooter, but we're still going to count it as a sin. Because it's Call of Duty. If it's not Mario Kart or F-Zero, son, you ain't speaking my language. Get the fuck out, you bum. Pre-orders. From the creators of Left 4 Dead comes Left 4 Dead, but this time it's going to feature basically the exact same plotline as Aliens without Ripley or the actual aliens. And it's going to feature Protoss! 7 main Assassin's Creed games in the series has yet to take place in Japan during the feudal era. Assassin's Creed 4 is what Unity should have been, and then Unity should have taken place during the feudal era. Come on, haven't you guys figured out by now that we want samurais in Assassin's Creed? Get yo shit together.
ACU also marks the first time you will be able to form your own brotherhood and join with up to 3 friends on Xbox Live.
Ah, being able to form your own online brotherhood. Seems like a feature that would have been more appropriate if it was included in a game called Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And while we're on Assassin's Creed, let me add a cardinal sin Ubisoft has committed that has continuously annoyed me about the series. Assassin's Creed is a stealth adventure game, and to this very day they have yet to include a manual crouch button. It is beyond infuriating, and quite frankly unacceptable for it not to exist. Next-gen graphics? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Get the f*** out of here. EA. Blacklificent? Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty cool. I like it. No sins found in this demonstration.
Cosplay as your favorite Capcom characters.
Well, except for Mega Man. Hey, if you're gonna go down like Capcom, you might as well have fun and give the middle finger to everyone, right? I think we should all respectfully return the favor. New Dance Central, but no new rock band.
We needed a new challenge for you, our players. In Fable Legends, you can be the villain. The villain player in Fable Legends brings a whole new perspective to the game, controlling the world from above like a malevolent god.
So, a Fable game with multiplayer and the ability for a player to control the villain, but without the charm and wit that made Fable great in the first place? That sounds terrible.
Almost 10 years without a new game. Guess we'll have to make our own.
Seriously, f*** you, Project Spark. The sin here is not the game itself. It's rather the fact that nobody is talking about it. So it's really more of a sin on your part. It's like what Child of Light should have been. Literally one of the only reasons why I'm even thinking about getting an Xbox One. The sin here is not the Master Chief Collection itself, but rather the fact that Halo 2 Anniversary is only available in this collection. There's no option to purchase it separately. And to that, I call bullshit.
The Master Chief Collection has over 100 multiplayer maps, all running on their original engines, all running at 1080p, 60 frames per second.
Ooh, 1080p at 60 frames per second, which should be the standard in this day and age. And you're bragging about it on a supposed next-gen console.
My favorite game of all time is the NBA 2K series. I'll never know how to dunk in real life.
Wait, is that the same guy who voiced Reggie in The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 3?
That is a very depressing response to a simple question. I'm sorry I asked.
I hated that guy. Oddly enough, the sin here is not that this is a timed exclusive. It's the title of the game. Rise of the Tomb Raider? Really? If the sequel is her rise, then what the hell is the reboot? Her genesis? Give me a break. Tomb Raider, Revelation, Lara Croft and the Empire of Atlantis, Lara Croft and the Kingdom of Shangri-La, Tomb Raider, Renaissance. All of those titles are better than the bland and generic Rise of the Tomb Raider. Change that title and maybe I'll consider buying it when it eventually comes to PS4 and PC. You know, I remember a time when a company held a press conference at E3, all they showed was their exclusives, and they saved the multiplats for the floor. I miss those days. Shows Killer Instinct graphic on screen, doesn't show any new footage of Killer Instinct. Quite frankly, the only good thing about this trailer is a Sinatra-esque song being played at the beginning.
Snow is falling down just a little bit, the world's so quiet and still.
Also, destruction of New York City cliche. So we have dragons, a snarky protagonist with white hair, Nero's headphones, and his Devilbringer arm. Are you sure this isn't a Devil May Cry Monster Hunter crossover reboot? Because if it isn't, then it's getting counted as a sin. Whoa, 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 what is this game and why didn't it get featured in the main presentation? Gears of War logo in the roll call? Absolutely no mention of Gears of War. Ubisoft. Aisha Tyler.
We did start the show with Far Cry 4 because here at Ubisoft we start big and then we go bigger.
Yeah, I don't think so. The bigger sin here is that they showcased Pharrell Williams instead of Daft Punk.
As usual, when I play Just Dance, I follow the dancer on screen and use a controller to dance. Only now, the controller is my phone.
Is it over yet? Demonstrating a game that was already shown in a previous conference. Blah blah blah, another racing game. Demonstrating yet another game that was already shown in a previous conference. Jesus, do you assholes understand the concept of E3? If you're a third-party developer or publisher, you save the games that you're developing and publishing for your conference. Dance Dance Revolution did it better. Wait, so Patriots got scrapped for this? Rainbow Six fans, you have my sympathy. Now, I know a lot of detractors are going to be like, well, it's only an alpha, Mr. Game Care. It still needs a lot of polishing done to it. And all I have to say to that is, well, we shall see. When the game releases, if it's not that much different from this, I won't be surprised one bit.
There, he's right there. Where? He's outside. Wrath, watch out.
I'm looking.
Scripted commentary.
You ever been so excited that like you're laughing and you're kind of crying at the same time? That was fucking awesome.
That was pathetic.
Wait, EA has their own press conference? I think we should give one sin for every minute that it's on air. So what is that, about 55 sins? Yeah, seems about right.
And now, we at DICE have the opportunity of a lifetime to make the Star Wars game that, as fans, we've all dreamt of playing.
Yeah, that's what they said about The Force Unleashed. Didn't really pan out too well, did it?
We've got a dozen new experiences that are being built by creative teams with a love for games. For the people who matter most, our players.
Bullshit! I think we should add a separate bullshit counter just for Andrew Wilson, and then we can add it to the total sin counter. So here we go.
Everything we've got for you here today is tied together by a common thread. A commitment to put our players first. A commitment to create amazing games. Games that connect, inspire, challenge, and entertain us. A commitment to lead with creativity and innovation, imagining new ideas for a new generation. And a commitment to listen to you. It's about putting the games into your hands and inviting you to help us make them better. This is the foundation for electronic arts and the inspiration behind what we have for you here today.
As we start designing the next Mass Effect game, we start by asking fans what they want, what Mass Effect means to them.
Oh, Casey Hudson. I had to smack you in the face for not only having the nerve to show yourself in public, but for even daring to ask that question. You know damn well what Mass Effect fans want, but you'll never give it to them because you're a lying piece of shit. But oddly enough, we're not counting you as a sin, even though we probably should. We're counting this whole BioWare presentation of Mass Effect 4 as a sin, seeing as how it's riddled with concept art and not gameplay footage. Or at the very least, a teaser trailer. Newsflash, EA, nobody watches E3 for concept art. Get a clue. The Sims. This guy's derp face. Discount Cleo Valentine. Blah 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 UFC. Blah 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 NHL. Blah 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 PGA. Blah 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 NFL. Blah 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 football. Or soccer, as the uneducated would say. Wait, didn't they reveal Mirror's Edge 2 in the previous E3? And it's still in the conceptual stage? And introducing Battlefield 4 Cops and Robbers DLC. Available for pre-order now. Wait, what? They're actually trying to pass this off as a new game? Oh, get the f*** out of here.
Cops and criminals, good guys versus bad guys.
So it's basically bad guys against bad guys. Because you guys know what's coming next, right? Motherfuck the police. Sony. You know, I heard a lot of you guys weren't too satisfied with this game. Gee, can't imagine why.
Destiny will help define this next generation of gaming. In addition to all of the extra content that only PlayStation customers will receive.
Console exclusive content for a multi-platform game is a failure of the gaming industry. Resident Evil ripoff. The f*** is this hipster origami Wind Waker audio surf crap?
Entwine features a new twist on dual-stick control that revolves around learning to guide two characters at once, one with each analog stick.
Yeah, except Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons already did that. What do you call it when the DLC is actually better than the main game? That's not a joke. It's a legit question. Because that's what First Light is. This presentation would have been great if the developers who played it weren't so clueless. Showing off a game that has already been presented in 2 previous conferences is, well, you guys already know what it is. If it's not being developed by Telltale or Naughty Dog, we honestly don't give a f*** about any more zombie games. Wait, Dead Island 2? Then what the hell is Riptide? DLC? So basically all of you that claimed that Riptide was a sequel pretty much got exposed. Skip. 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 Thank you, guy in the blue shirt with the tattoos. You are basically the poster boy for everyone's reaction after watching Sony's press conference up to this point. Wait, so Lily Bergamo got scrapped for this? The fuck out of here. Oh my goodness, they are showing off the Finding Nemo game. You really want to test our patience, don't you, Sony? So did Nickelodeon hijack this from that game company? Discount X-Wing. PlayStation Connect. Oh my goodness, they are talking about the numbers. Guys, they're talking about the numbers. Numbers that absolutely nobody gives a fuck about. Twitch and Ustream. Ha! Y'all are about a couple of years too late for that. It's all about the hitbox now, baby.
And on PlayStation, at point of entry, free to play means free to play.
And yet you have this text popping up during your demonstration. PlayStation Now. Minecraft. Ha! About time we got some good content. Really? Movie previews? At a video game convention? Trailer for a remaster of a game barely a year after its initial release. I mean, it's worth it, because I never bought the Left Behind DLC, but it's a sin nonetheless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Trailer to a sequel for a series that should have ended with 4.
Oh my god, it's Grand Theft Auto 5!
Why do I feel like this game should have been held off for this generation rather than the last generation? Oh, because it should have! But instead, we're gonna get yet another bullshit remaster. Well, it seems like Batman Arkham Knight is having some technical difficulties. Well, at least you know it's being played on the PS4. Burn! Ooh, yay! A new trailer for Uncharted 4. How pathetically predictable. Nintendo! And now we come to the portion of the show where we demonstrate why we still support Nintendo. Even though they may practice terrible business tactics, they at least know how to satirize and entertain. Observe and enjoy.
Welcome to E3 Nintendo fans. And you guys thought we wouldn't have a press conference. Not my problem.
Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3!
How about this instead?
Hey, wait a minute. If Nintendo's heroes are backstage, who's watching the bad guys?
Not my problem.
It's me, Wario!
I guess this is my problem. While I go Reggie on these fools, here's what's new.
Oh, great! Another Mario game!
Don't love your tone, but actually no new Mario game today.
Liar!
Brawlers, sword fighters, and gunners.
So why don't you just call them Mario class, Link class, and Samus class? There you go! Simplify!
When Nintendo reached out to Goodfeel, we didn't ask them to make Yoshi's Woolly World as a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Except it does look and play just like Kirby's Epic Yarn. Yep, keep milking that fat Pokemon cow, Nintendo. Oh, you're basically making up colors at this point.
Flock off, Featherface.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Nintendo teases us with what looks to be like a new Metroid game, only for it to be revealed as a new Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, it's not a bad thing, because Xenoblade is great, but still, don't mess with us like that, Nintendo. Jesus, will you just announce Star Fox already? Throughout all of E3, there was no news of Fallout 4, Gears of War 4, Half-Life 3, The Last Guardian, Telltale's Game of Thrones, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, Cyberpunk 2077, Beyond Good and Evil 2, Quantum Break, or a new Metroid. You know, all of those games that we're actually looking forward to and want to play. You know what? Fuck all of you.
It's official. You suck.
EA, and unfortunately not the good EA, which is the excellent adventures of Gootex and Mike Ross.
The PS4 version is available right now in the PlayStation Store.
For just $9.99.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty.